Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. This is Panorama giving you the news. Let's see the headlines. Concerted efforts needed for both Hills and Valley to make Manipur independent in education, says Education Minister M. Okendro. Now let's see the news in detail. If we have to make Manipur a state that doesn't have to depend on anybody in education, both Hills and Valley need to make a concerted effort. This was stated by Education Minister M. Okendro during the inauguration of a residential school located at Bardamine in Tadubi block in Senapati district. He further said that there are 9 residential schools under Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and 11 Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya, totally 20 schools in the 9 districts. The seat capacity of the schools is 100 each, but the government is trying to increase the capacity, particularly in class 9 and 10. Senapati district is moving ahead towards development because the people have elected good representative, Minister Okendro said. He appealed to the public to extend cooperation towards the efforts of the government to improve education irrespective of Hills and Valley. He expressed confidence that the school will be able to produce good students in the district. A solar power plant would be installed at the place soon. The road and school ground will also be repaired, he said.
सरकार से लोकल लेबर थबक सिंह से बतेंग पांगियो हजनिंगी करीगुम्बा इंडिया को मेंगी सने तबथरा गसु अखोइना एस्टैब्लिश तौरबा स्कूल कुन सिमदी तंगाई फदन अखोइ क्लास 9 10 थमदब थौरांग पाइखली बदन ममा अबाबे सिंगना तमगरेब छात्र छात्री सिंगना यामनो वखल वादना पब्लिक एजुकेशन फंगब होनबियो है वाफम सिगी नुवाइरबा सुलबे इनॉग्रेल फंक्शन सिगी गुदोम चाव लौजरगा थमजरी.
Minister of Panchayati Raj and Rural Development Francis Ngajokpa, Commissioner Higher Education P. Wi-Fi, Secretary Education S. Dilip, DC Senapati District Jacinta Lajaras, block level officials, engineers of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and many other officials attended the inaugural function organized by Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan SSA, State Mission Authority, Manipur. Gifts were presented to the villagers on the occasion. Secretary of Education S. Dilip said, the government has been trying hard to give light of education to the students living in the remote areas so that they would become educated. Minister Francis Ngajokpa said it is a good step that the government has set up a residential school in the area. This will be a great help in molding good students. He further said that the Maram Paren road has been upgraded to double lane road. Power will be made available by next year, the minister said.
Electrification ki Honorable Chief Minister by next year kun kuting se loin electrify tawni have to magi commitment ni mana chief mana in charge phone ama ani subana electrification to sida on priority kunna chawba loina electrify tawni census villages asida lopukda kunna ma laiba yunna ma laiba sida ma laiba ni laiba adu haigunu kunna du census village electrify tawni haina Honorable Chief Minister na by 2015 da complete to gabi ade 16 da complete to gabi ade haina magi commitment ama lairi.
Kanglei Park Students Association KSA today conducted a cleaning program in and around Kekrupach in connection with the 14th Great June Uprising Day and Unity Day to be held on June 18. President of KSA, Lakshman, led the cleaning program conducted by many members of the association. President Lakshman said the cleaning service was organized with the aim of keeping the historical place for the convenience of the thousands of people who would be coming to offer floral tributes on the historic day.
Social service ke amasing photo phoji hoi ke rupa se tawjari basi hoi laliba hoi kamari suba hoi mayam gi the Great June Uprising and Unity Day sigi koi mari lainana jawna na koi ku basida sino koi thabo from doksaw.
As the power lines have to be repaired in areas covered by Nambul 1 feeder from Mongsangai to Ningthemsa Karong, there will be load shedding in areas under 11 kV Nambul 1 feeder, 11 kV MU feeder, 11 kV Kanchipur feeder and 11 kV Herangoithong feeder from 8 AM to 4 PM tomorrow, informed a press release issued by Deputy General Manager IED1 of MSPDCL T. Bochoba. The ISTV network is going to telecast a 3-episode discussion on ILP and the steps taken up by the state government in this regard. Experts in diverse professions will take part in the discussion. The first episode, with Editor-in-Chief of ISTV News, Brojendra Ningomba, as the moderator, will be telecast on the music channel of this network at 7 PM today. A wallet containing a sum of 13,000 rupees in cash along with a lot of important papers belonging to a DDP operator of the ISTV News that got lost somewhere on the road has been found by the noted Manipuri singer Premila, popularly known as China Doll. She then magnanimously handed over the same to the ISTV network office, for which the network has expressed profound thanks to China Doll for her inimitable generosity. Let her kind grow and expand in Manipur society, which seems to be bereft of such rare generosity, the network wished. Now let's see some national and international news. At least 22 people feared death and 2 injured in a road accident in Rajamundry, Andhra Pradesh on early Saturday morning. The accident took place at Doleshwaram Barrage, an irrigation structure built on the lower stretch of the Godavari River. The victims include 9 women, 6 men and 7 children. Citing preliminary information, a police official at the spot said a group of people were returning from Tirupati after visiting the temple. The vehicle driver appeared to have lost control and hit a wall of the bridge and fell off into Godavari River. However, the water level at the point of accident was very shallow, he said. All the deceased belonged to Archutapuram area near Visakhapatnam. The incident is understood to have happened in the wee hours and police received information at about 5 AM. The relatives of the deceased have been informed, police said. At least 6 persons were killed and around 100 others were injured when an ammonia gas tanker leaked early on Saturday in Ludhiana district, police said. The leak occurred when the tanker got struck under a flyover on the Doraha bypass road along a canal about 25 km from Ludhiana, they said. 6 persons died due to inhaling of the gas, Dohara police station's SHO Rajneesh Kumar Shud said, adding the body have been shifted to a hospital in Ludhiana. He said that around 100 other persons complained of breathing problems due to inhaling of the gas. The residents came out of their houses when the gas from the leaking tanker sprayed in and around Doraha, police said. The affected people have been admitted to different hospitals in Dohara, Khana and Ludhiana, the SHO said. The tanker, bearing registration number of Gujarat, was going from Ludhiana side, the police said. Details were still awaited and identities of the victims yet to be ascertained, police said, adding senior civil and police officers have rushed to the spot to take stock of the situation. While declining comment on India's surgical strike on militants in Myanmar, the US has asked India and Pakistan to take steps to reduce tensions and move toward resuming dialogues. I don't have a comment on that specific operation, US State Department spokesman Jeb Ratke told reporters on Friday when asked if the US supported or was concerned over India's cross-border strike in Myanmar, a move that was raised hackles in Pakistan. But we encourage India and Pakistan to take steps to reduce tensions and to move towards resuming talks, he said. The relationship between India and Pakistan is critical to advancing peace and stability in South Asia, so we welcome any steps India and Pakistan can take to reduce tensions and move toward resuming dialogue, Ratke said. We encourage India and Pakistan to take those kinds of steps, and we believe that India and Pakistan each have a mutual interest in addressing the threat posed by violent extremism and terrorism, he also said. Asked if the US had reached out officially to India or Pakistan to defuse tensions over the Myanmar strike, Radke said, "Well, we have encouraged a reduction of tension on both sides at high levels, so that something we have mentioned." Before we wrap up the headlines once again. Concerted efforts needed for both hills and valley to make Manipur independent in education, says Education Minister M. O. Kendro. Thank you for watching the news, and for more updates, please stay tuned.